Hi, here's our newest HDBaseT 4K 60 extender. So here we have the setup. Basically, right now we have a player, then we have the transmitter here, and on the transmitter and the front panel we have the three indicators, which is for the signal, link, and power, and the directional IR, and the deep switch for the edid. And on the back panel, right now we have the connections. We have two HDMI output. So on the back side, right now we have the DC 12 voltage power supply with the screws, and then the HDBaseT output and the R2C2 audio embedded. Then we have one HDMI in and one HDMI loop out. So here's the connection on the transmitter, HDMI in, then one loop out to this monitor here, and then there is the Cat6 cable up to 70 meters for 1080p and 35 meters for 4K 60 resolution. And this is the receiver side. So on the receiver side, basically on the front panel, it's the same indicators, bidirectional IR and edid management. We also can support the auto scaling by this deep switch 4. And this is the back panel. On the back panel right now, as you can see, we didn't use the DC power adapter just because it can support the POC here. We also have a POC switch on the bottom side. So if we don't want to use the DC power supply, then we can just have the POC on. If we don't want to use the POC, then we can just have it off, then use the power adapter. Then the R2C2 audio embedded. Then we have two HDMI outputs to these two monitors here. So this extender is actually very good for one input source with a local monitor need, and then we have two HDMI split output to the two displays. And another good part is actually right now, we can check out the resolution for the input source. So go to setting, then the image output. So right now you can see the resolution is 1080p, but we also can choose 4K 60 Hz. Let's select the 4K resolution. Okay, so we'll just confirm. So now the resolution is 4K 60, and this display is actually not showing just because this one is a 1080p monitor, and right now we have the 4K in and the loop out is still 4K. So that's why this 1080p monitor is not showing anything, but these two 4K display are showing the contents. We can just check out the resolution here. So it's 4K 60 Hz, and for both 4K TVs here. So just because with the deep switch we can do the auto scaling. So now let's just switch one of the 4K monitor connect to the transmitter loop out and have this 1080p display connect to the receiver. Let's see how it works. So just disconnect one cable for the 4K TV and goes to the loop out on this 1080p monitor here. Okay, so just have this 4K TV connect to the loop out. So now we have it connected. Then the 1080p monitor, then it goes to this receiver here and to HDMI output, this one. So we have it connected. So this one is actually right now from the loop out, and then now we got the 1080p display is working now, and the resolution is still the same 4K 60. We can check out on this monitor here. Right, but with this one we just have the deep switch 4 to the 0 position. That means auto scaling according to the displays, which is connected to the output port. We can check out on here. So basically, and with the deep switch 4, and we can see if we change to the 0 position, that means same output resolution as the input. If we change to the 0 position, that means auto scaling according to the displays. Okay, so this is our latest HDBaseT extender with the loop out on the transmitter and with the 2 HDMI outputs on the receiver, and on the front panel we have the deep switch for the auto scaling edid management. Okay, thank you.